Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, I say shalom, Lord willing. This video is edifying. It's going to be sent around. That what you see on the screen. It's an article by apnews.com, and it's entitled, As Israel Advances on the Syrian Buffer Zone, it sees peril and opportunity. So if you don't know, now you know. Syria has fallen, right? The American-backed rebels succeeded in toppling the Assad regime, okay? So Assad is in Moscow, right? And now this country is up for grabs. All right. And right in front of you, you are seeing the initiation of the Greater Israel Project. From what it seemed, they took out Gaza. Okay. They took out Lebanon. All right. Did major damage to Hezbollah. Took out Syria. Right? So, and all of this before Trump is even in office. Right? And you know, the world is hip to those rats, man, and their ways. Is it just a coincidence that Israel was just ready, standing by with personnel to go and conquer lands? No. They were in on it. Okay, they were already striking Syria, you know, on pretty much the daily basis, right? So, you know, they captured those lands in Syria. The dramatic downfall of Syrian President Bashar Assad presents possible danger and an opening for Israel or for neighboring Israel. After fighting wars on multiple fronts for months, Israel is now concerned that unrest in Syria could spill over into its territory. Israel also views the end of the Assad regime as a chance to disrupt Iran's ability to smuggle weapons through Syria or to Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. So that has been severely hindered. Okay. So they've taken out these different neighboring nations in a span of, you know, a few years. And now, you know, all that's left is Iran. But Russia's going to definitely intervene when it comes to Iran. All right. They're, you know, they're occupied in Ukraine right now. But when it comes to Iran, they're going to get down, right? And that's what's next on the menu, all right? So don't be surprised if you hear some more news coming from over there or the Middle East. It's crazy how everything is just happening where them rats are at, right? Over the past few years, right? It seemed like over there it's just exploded with just all type of different events, right? Just chaos, right? This is Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Shema Shah that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. See, so the least of the flock, being Israel, is going to draw out the rest of the nations, draw out the world, because the world sees what's happening. They can't, ignore this for longer. It's getting harder and harder and harder to ignore. All right. Why does Israel have something in play, something to do with everything that happens in that region? Okay, because they're demons. All right. And America is backing them in their every move. But guess what? They're going to back them into a corner. Right? And it's going to be one that they ain't going to be able to crawl out of. Ain't going to be able to slither out. All right? Because Russia's not done. America, is feeling real, the West is feeling like they really pumping their chest, man. Right now with these global events. All right, a lot is going on. This is Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. See, and our land is parted. They all fight over our land. How many different nations are involved in that one, region, right? So that's a major stage, okay? And the Lord is he's mustering the battle, man. Everybody can see what's going on, right? Save you simple Americans. Okay? Niggas worried about Diddy and Jay-Z. Meanwhile, Syria just fell, right? That's a major thing in the earth, man. That's a regional power out there, man. This is Psalm 7 and Psalm 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. Because Esau, I'm going to start at 14. It's Psalm 7 and 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. Right? Because that, Esau's behind all that down there, man. All right. He's the one planting those different terrorist groups and giving them funding to go in and do certain things. He's doing that. Stoking a fire. Right? What do they call it? False flags. Right? Operations to get, certain policies and weapons down to certain areas. Okay, now we see where that Ukraine money been going. It's been going there. All right, equipping them rebels down there in the land. He made a pit and digged it and is falling into the ditch which he made, right? Because you digging a hole, you writing a check that your ass can't cash, man. These nations, they not stupid. They see you. The world sees you. Okay, and best believe behind closed doors, they talking about how they gonna come up against you. His mischief shall fall or shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Right? This man is very violent. All right, very violent. Look how he gets shit done. Putting tasers and putting bombs and tasers. Right? Taking out decapitation strikes on the leaders of these different nations, right? Just ruthless, absolutely ruthless with it, all right? And they think they're going to keep getting away with it. You're not. Like, nobody don't see you, you know? The Lord is having you just wreak amok, wreak havoc in that area, just because, you know, these nations are gonna gather against you. Okay? All these nations are gonna gather against you. Matter of fact. Where is that in Obadiah? Yep, this is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And this is talking about America's primary allies, you know, the EU, NATO, but also, hey, those different nations down there that you think you got in control now, like Syria. Scriptures say that Syria is going to rise up against Babylon and Israel, man. So don't be surprised if, you know, things go for an unexpected turn down there, right? Esau think that he got everything searched out and covered, but, you know, this thing is of the Lord, man. You know, this is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants, to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. That's why he's making these moves like this. He's making power moves. You know, he's making power plays right now. Okay. And the things in which he's doing. Okay, coming after all these different, I mean, that whole region has went up in flames in the past 3 years. Right? So he's making moves quick. All right. So that day of Armageddon, that great battle is near. You know, the Lord is really putting it on the spirit of Esau to make his moves. So with honor, give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shabbat, Kakudash, Wa, Abba, and DTA, DTN.